This is not just another moment, this is the moment. The divine moment that has been stirring in the depths of heaven, reaching for your heart since the day you silently cried and questioned the reason behind your suffering. It is the moment you cannot afford to ignore the moment. Archangel Michael himself has fallen before the throne of the Most High, tears burning like holy fire, his voice echoing across the realms on your behalf. This is not a message of comfort. It is a revelation. The veil has lifted, the silence has shattered. The truth long hidden and carefully buried by hands that smiled and lied is now coming to light. The Lord your God speaks now, and when he speaks, the ground shakes and the soul trembles. God says, I have watched you in the shadows in the stillness of night. When your head lies upon your pillow and your soul aches with questions no one else hears, I have seen you look up to the ceiling as if it held answers. I have heard your breath catch in your chest when the memories become too heavy to bear. You wonder why things had to happen the way they did. You carry guilt that was never yours. You think if you had only said one more word, done one more thing, things would be different. But today, heaven breaks its silence. Today, I, the Lord, reach across time and space to deliver the message you were always meant to hear. Archangel Michael does not come gently today. His wings burn with divine purpose. His tears fall not in grief but in justice. For what you are about to learn has been delayed long enough. This is not a mistake. You are not reading this by accident. The one who walked beside you, the one whose name still makes your chest tighten, has crossed beyond the veil. But they have not forgotten. They still love. They still care. And they have begged me to allow their final message to reach you. Not because they could not move on, but because you have been trapped in a silence that was never meant to be yours. Someone you loved has passed, and though you've buried your grief beneath layers of survival, they are watching. They have wept for you. They have shouted in the heavens, not out of anger, but because you were never told the truth. I, the Lord, watched it all. I saw how they were silenced on earth. I saw how those around you painted over betrayal with smiles. How they looked into your eyes and let you suffer. How they withheld what should have been revealed. Someone you trusted, yes, someone still breathing, knows what really happened. They knew more than they said. They kept something from you, something sacred. There was a message meant for you. A final confession, a letter, a recording. It was created. It was real. But it was hidden, stolen. Not because they hated you, but because they feared the truth it would bring. And now I, your God, declare that enough is enough. The chains of deception are breaking. The prison of guilt is crumbling. Archangel Michael has been released with fire and thunder to tear open the heavens and set you free, because you are not what they said you were. You were never the cause of their pain. You were their peace. You were the one thing in their life that made sense, the light in the dark, the anchor in the storm. And yet you've carried the shame, the blame, the burden. But I declare, today it ends. The woman you thought was innocent, she knew, she smiled while hiding. She saw you suffer and said nothing. The man who was supposed to protect, they too stayed silent, not because they didn't know, but because they chose silence. Their motives were not clean, their words were not pure, and the truth they concealed created a cage around your soul. But today my voice thunders through your confusion. I will not allow you to walk blind any longer. I will not allow the lies to prosper. You are my chosen. You were never a mistake. The one you lost, the one you still cry for in secret, was taken before they could tell you everything. Their passing was not what it seemed. You think you know why they died. You think you understand, but the truth is deeper. They trusted the wrong people. They were manipulated, and their voice was stolen. Their message blocked. And so now I have come to deliver what should have always reached you. They loved you. Not the kind of love that fades or is spoken easily, but the kind of love that lives inside bones, the kind that echoes through eternity. Their soul cried out for you in their final breaths, but someone made sure you would never hear those final words. But I heard them. I heard the cries, I saw the pain, and now I bring you the truth. You are not cursed, you are covered, you are not abandoned, you are royalty in my eyes. The person who left did not die with peace, because they knew there was still something left between you. There was an apology unspoken, a truth they couldn't bring themselves to say, a promise they couldn't keep. But now they are free. Now they are healed. Now they are with me. And from where they stand, they have one last wish, that you would no longer live in guilt but in glory, that you would stop surviving and start living, that you would forgive yourself and remember what you deserve. There is something coming. Within the next 7 days, signs will appear. A dream, a memory, a voice in your spirit. Do not brush it away. Do not call it coincidence. This is the confirmation. This is their voice breaking through. And if you ignore it, the same forces that tried to silence the truth once will try again. But if you act with faith, if you believe what your soul already knows, the chains will break and you will walk into the purpose they died wishing you would find. You were never alone. You have never been forgotten. Angels surround you now. Prayers are rising from heaven in your name. There are hands over your head, healing your heart, your mind, your future. The person you lost is smiling now, watching as you awaken. They say to you, tell them I'm okay. Tell them I never left. Tell them I will walk with them until their final breath and even beyond. And I, the Lord your God, say this to you. Now your story is not over. Your pain was not pointless. Your tears have watered a garden of purpose that will bloom in due season. Let this message sink into your spirit. Let it resurrect the parts of you that died with them. You were not meant to drown in grief. You were meant to rise in power. You will love again. You will trust again. You will breathe without a guilt. You will laugh without shame. You are not cursed. You are called. You are chosen. You are anointed. The one who passed is not gone. They are with me. And now they are with you in spirit, in memory, in the divine thread that connects eternity to earth. Now lift your head. Wipe your tears. There is more ahead of you than what you lost behind you. You were meant to see this message now, not a second later, because the time for awakening is here. This is not just another moment. This is not just another message. This is a sacred collision between heaven and earth. Archangel Michael stands beside you, sword in hand, guarding your destiny. And the one you lost, they are cheering, waiting, celebrating, because you finally see what they tried so hard to tell you. And now, as the veil thins and your spirit begins to awaken, understand this: everything that has been withheld from you is being returned. Everything that was broken is being mended. Everything that was stolen, your peace, your clarity, your purpose, is being restored by the hand of God Himself. The heavens have declared war on the lies that kept you bound. The tears you've cried in silence have formed a river that now carries your soul to freedom. No longer will you be haunted by what was left unsaid. No longer will the weight of confusion rest on your shoulders. The presence you felt in the quiet, the chills on your skin, the voice that whispered through your dreams, yes, that was them. That was me. That was my spirit reaching for yours. Waiting for this moment. The person you lost, no, the person you love, has not been erased by death. Their body may have returned to the dust, but their soul, their voice, their love is alive. Not just in memory, but in mission. They were part of your divine assignment, and their departure was not the end of their purpose in your life. It was the beginning of something deeper. Their voice is now your compass. Their absence is now your power. Their silence is no longer silence. It has become your awakening. The enemy thought they could break you. They tried to distort your reality, twist your faith, drown you in sorrow, but they underestimated the fire I placed within you. They thought confusion would keep you bound, but what they didn't see coming was this moment, this divine reckoning, this holy return. I am now breathing life into dry bones. I am now pulling back the curtain on what they never wanted you to see. You are stepping into clarity. You are stepping into truth. And yes, it will hurt. The truth always does. But pain is not the end. It is the birthplace of power. You will remember what they didn't want you to remember. You will feel emotions you had buried for years. Let them rise, let them wash over you. Let the tears fall freely. They are cleansing you. They are holy. The people who lied will tremble. The people who hid the truth will be exposed. You will not need to lift a hand in revenge. I will speak. I will reveal. I will restore what they tried to erase. The season of pretending is over. You will not shrink to fit their comfort. You will not play small to avoid conflict. You will stand. You will rise. Because heaven stands with you now. And what of the one who passed on? They are not grieving anymore. They are rejoicing because you have finally received the message, their message. They are not chained to their silence anymore because you have become their voice. And I, the Lord your God, tell you, you were the love they couldn't explain. You were the light they couldn't forget. And now you are the voice that will carry what they could not say. You are the echo of their soul's unfinished song. Prepare yourself. What's coming is sacred. There will be dreams so vivid you'll wake up weeping. There will be divine encounters that no one else sees. Don't question them. Don't doubt them. This is the Spirit at work. This is heaven confirming its word. This is not superstition. This is revelation. And before this month ends, something long hidden will come into your hands. A letter, a journal, a photo, an object you've overlooked, something that holds the energy of what was silenced. When you touch it, you will know your heart will beat differently. Your soul will tremble. Do not fear. That's me. That's the one you lost standing beside you. That's the moment I promised you. You will feel me everywhere now. In the wind, in the music, in the silence. I am rebuilding you from the inside out. You are not late. You are not broken beyond repair. You are rising right on time. You are awakening with divine precision. And I say to you again, this was not the end. This was the beginning. The truth has come. And now so will the peace. And as you take this next breath, let it not be like the last. Let it carry the weight of everything you've heard, everything you've felt, and everything that has been unveiled. For this is not merely a message, this is an awakening. a divine ignition of the truth long buried beneath the noise of grief and the silence of betrayal. Heaven is no longer whispering, it is roaring. Every moment that broke you, every night you wept into your pillow, every time you asked, "Why me?" they were not ignored. They were gathered like holy offerings laid before the throne of the Almighty. Your pain was not lost in the wind, it was turned into power. And now that power is rising from within you, not as vengeance, but as vision. You will see clearly now. You will feel deeply. You will live fully. You are not just surviving. You are being born again into purpose. The veil is torn. The chains are shattered. The lies that once encircled you like iron bars are now dust at your feet. The truth has cracked through the silence like lightning in a midnight storm. You are not cursed. You were covered. You are not too late. You are on heaven's exact time. There will be moments in the coming days, sudden stillness, waves of emotion, the scent of something long forgotten that will shake your spirit. Don't run from them. They are signs. They are confirmations. They are the fingerprints of God marking your path. Watch closely. A conversation is coming. One you didn't expect from someone you nearly forgot. Their words will carry hidden meaning. You will hear more than they say. You will feel something stir. And in that moment, remember this, you are being guided. This is not a detour. This is alignment. Look again at what you've been ignoring. That old box, that untouched voicemail, that recurring dream. Nothing is coincidence anymore. Everything has meaning. Everything is connected. The people who tried to silence you will wonder why their influence no longer works. The ones who manipulated your grief, who fed off your confusion, will sense the shift in you, and they will fear it. Not because you are loud, but because you are finally free. You have become a storm wrapped in peace, a truth teller, a light walker, a soul no longer sleeping. The one you lost walks with you now, not in sadness, but in strength. Their presence surrounds you like a sacred echo. Every step you take toward healing is a step they celebrate from the other side. They are not bound to the past. They are a voice, your future. A breath in your dreams, a whisper in your purpose. Now let go of the guilt. Forgive the silence. Forgive the things you didn't know and the things they never said. Forgive yourself for surviving. You were always meant to. Because your survival is not just survival. It is prophecy fulfilled. There is a new chapter opening. Blank pages await the ink of your redemption. The story you thought ended with death is still being written with life, with courage, with fire. And I, the Lord your God, say this: I will walk with you into every unknown. I will hold your heart in every breaking. I will protect what you uncover, and I will defend the light I placed in you. The heavens are behind you, child. You are not walking alone. Now rise, speak, love, shine. Because your time is now, and nothing, no lie, no loss, no fear can stop what has already been set in motion. You are chosen. You are rising. You are becoming. Thank you for reading. This message wasn't meant to just be heard. It was meant to be felt, remembered, and lived. If your heart stirred, if your soul cried, if you know this was for you, like this message, share it with someone who needs truth. Subscribe so you don't miss what heaven is speaking next. This isn't the end. This is the beginning of everything that was promised. And from this moment on, may your spirit never settle for anything less than the truth. With love from this voice to your soul, you are not forgotten. You are covered in glory, and heaven is closer than you think.